Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Oh good, we have the nice little intro to the Twilight Field? Really? Hyrule Field music. Just because it's a Twilight Princess doesn't mean this is Twilight Field anymore. I do love how that sounds in the intro there. It just sounds so good to me. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, what we did last time. Yeah, last time we went ahead and we started to explore Hyrule Field here now as a human, and we got a good amount of bugs collected because of that. So, now with all that said and done, let's go ahead and acquire, why am I screwing up my speech today? Acquire our next hidden skill here. So, it appears your efforts have begun to return some figure to Hyrule, but it is far too early to relax. Do you feel ready to earn another hidden skill to steel yourself for the forthcoming battles against more powerful foes? Of course I do. Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the shield attack. Now then, come at me. Was that enough for you, buddy? Or do I need to shove you more? Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well, my third hidden skill is the back slice. Let it be hewn into your mind. A mere shield attack is no match for an enemy protected not just by a shield, but by a thick, full-body coat of armor. Such enemies are often focused on guarding against frequent frontal attacks. They often leave their rear unprotected. That is when you go ahead and Z-target them, and then when you press the A button while also tilting left or right in the control stick, you can go ahead and jump and roll behind your foe, and then you just perform a jumping slice by swinging your sword. Simple as that. This is the back slice. Now try it. So this is going to be one of our most useful hidden skills we will learn, because I'm going to be using this one a lot. It's very, very useful against enemies that have those, rear exposures like that. And also, it can be used to just knock down an enemy just so you can either finish them or just catch them off guard. So it's a very useful skill in my opinion. You can carry yourself well, but do not forget the proper timing for swinging your sword while you jump. The third hidden skill, the back slice, has been passed on. Like I said, this is probably one of the most useful hidden skills out of them all. One I'm going to be using quite a lot. There are still 4 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. That was a good 3 minutes of the video right there. Alright, so now with that all said and done, let's go ahead and actually enter Hyrule Castle Town now as a human. So we haven't done that yet. I actually don't know why I got an opponent, because this is as far as you can go with her. So it would have just been a little faster for me just to maybe walk roll it. Walk rolling, yeah. That's how I like to say it, because pretty much you're not walking. No, the fastest way for you to move around Hyrule is just roll, roll, roll. So we didn't get to explore the rest of this area before as a wolf, just simply because I kind of took a shortcut. Really, the rest of this area you don't really need to explore, but why not just go ahead and check out a little bit of this now. Most of the stuff here is pretty useless, as you see here. This is like a nice little outside cafe, so that's pretty nice. If you go inside this little building in here, there are some Gorons in here that will sell you some things if you talk to them. I don't really think there's all that many useful things. Let's go ahead and just talk to these guys really quick. I'm kind of gonna skip right through this. If you guys really want to read what these guys say, just pause the video. This guy's selling potions. You can buy a cup of red potion for 40 rupees. I'm not gonna go ahead and get it. What does this guy sell? All these guys are saying that you're the hero who saved our elder back in Death Mountain, so they know about us. Word has spread. So, these guys, apparently, they were looking for permission for business in the castle, but they won't even let these Gorons in, so they have to just set up shop in the outskirts of the castle. I kind of screwed up my speech again. Fantastic. I might have to take a drink here soon. That guy doesn't have anything to sell. But I'm not gonna buy anything from these guys. I'm just like pointing this out here. Just a nice little tour of the area if you guys really want to know what's here in Hyrule Castle Town. Yes, yes, yes. He's on your reserve deck. Okay, this guy sells you lantern oil. So in case you need any oil here, he can sell to you. I don't really find that a lot useful because I'm never buying oil from that guy. And then up here, I remember this guy selling you arrows. So let's see if I'm right. Yeah, you return back here in Castle Hound. Wow, this is the episode of me just screwing up with speech left and right now, isn't it? I cannot say a single thing without tripping over my words or saying something else I don't mean to say. That is fantastic. Alright, so yeah, this guy sells you 30 arrows for 40 rupees. No deal, because I don't need any of your arrows. I am good. How many do I even have? 20. That's pretty good, and I have 19 bombs. Alright, so I'm good. This has a nice view of the town, actually. I mean, I like that view. If I could, I would have that set as my desktop background. I mean, that just looks very nice. Although, if this, this was like a HD capture setup, like recording in HD, I probably could have just took a screenshot of that with editing or whatnot and just use that as my background. But I have a feeling if I do that with just S-video quality coming from the video recorded in high quality, which is 720 by 480, it's not going to look as good as I want it to be for a desktop background, so I'm not going to do it. If I find it online, maybe. Enough rambling about if I should have that as my background or not. Let's just go ahead and just look over here. Over in this part, we're not really going to be going in here, but if you go inside this shop, well, actually, if you try to go in, they won't let you in. Because this guy says he's terribly sorry, but the shop is closed. I do believe that if you talk to that guy, he will shine your shoes, and that's how you get in when the shop's actually opened. And there's really expensive stuff, so not really something you're going to be using quite a lot, actually. You're not going to be going to that store until later in the game, where it's under new management, and everything is a lot cheaper than it is now. This part, you're not going to be in this part of Castle Town all that much and all. And I can't speak, so let me just try to get my words just together in my head first. Okay, what I'm trying to say is you're not going to be in this part of the Castle Town pretty much at all until near late game when there's something required for you over here. But it's something just to point out now in case you want to know what's over here for you. But with that said and done, this part right in here, once we have the ability to turn to a wolf at will, we're going to be coming to this section a lot because there's something in there that only a wolfling can get to, and well, it deals with the pole souls. But what I really want to do is right in here, and here is the fortune teller. Not really someone I'm going to be using. I haven't used the fortune teller in a while, but I think the fortune teller kind of like helps you out along the way and go to the required stuff in the game. But like I said, I don't really use the fortune teller much at all, and I'm not going to use the fortune teller right now, so I can't exactly remember off the top of my head what she does. But this is Agatha's castle. Aga. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's not good. I swear, this is really the worst time I had on a recording where I'm tripping over my words. And now I'm just kind of stunned that she thinks I'm a giant grasshopper. I'm a human just dressed in a green tunic, and you think I'm a grasshopper. Wow, you sound very familiar. Are you from a Romani ranch from Majora's Mask? Alright, but she realizes we're not a bug. Thank goodness. So, Agatha here, she's looking for 24 golden bugs. She invited 24 golden bugs to her ball here, her house, so to say. But none of them showed up. I am in shock that bugs have not shown up for your party. In fact, I doubt they even know about this place. So if you go ahead and give Agatha here all the golden bugs you collected, she'll go ahead and give you money. And like I said before in the previous episode, give her your first bug and she's going to give you your first wallet upgrade. So let's go ahead and give her the male mantis. She has a different speech each time you give her a bug. So I'm not really going to be showing all these. If you really want to know what every single line she says for the bugs, I would suggest you guys like look up like a more detailed walkthrough or a more detailed Let's Play that shows all her dialogue, because really she just says weird comments like, oh, I like to eat this bug up or bathe with this bug or just stuff like that, and it's kind of creepy. But if you really want to know about it, I suggest just looking up videos where it has her full dialogue. I'm not going to be showing it. But give her your first bug, and then you have a big wallet which carries 600 rupees, like I said before. But she says right here, I wonder if there's a partner. If you bring her a pair, she will give you a great amount of happiness. Pretty much that means is she'll give you a... what was it, orange? Yes, it was. I can't believe I forgot it, even though I said it just a few minutes ago in a previous recording. But, yeah, it's an orange rupee, and that gives you 100 rupees. So each time you give her a pair, you get a free 100 rupees, and each time you give her a single bug, then she gives you 50 rupees. So, we're going to be coming here a lot just to get money. Well, I will, at least. I don't think I'm going to be showing all these trips on screen, but, I will be coming here quite a lot to turn in these bugs from time to time. When I have a full wallet, obviously I'm not going to, but, well, we're actually going to need all these rupees we're collecting right now to go ahead and get ourselves another heart piece that's here in Castle Town. I want to turn in as many bugs as I can so I get a full wallet. Alright, like I said, I'm skipping through her text. She does have different dialogue for each bug, but I honestly don't care for the dialogue right now, so I'm just wanting to speed through it. But I want to go ahead and fill up my wallet to 600 rupees because here in this part of Castle Town, there's a guy who is looking for some donations. And if you give him a total of 1,000 rupees, then he'll go ahead and give you a piece of heart. So it's one of the most expensive heart pieces in the game, but it is worth it in the end because rupees are plentiful in this game. You never have to worry about the money. This showing you right here, you never have to worry about the money, because you just turn in bugs and you get 50 to 100 rupees, depending on what you turn in. So, there's really easy ways to make money in this game because of that. And really, oh, she also, if you try to leave here without turning in any more bugs, she's like, oh, I know you have bugs, and it's kind of creepy if you think about it. She's one of the weirdest characters, in my opinion, in the whole entire Zelda series. But, with that all said and done, let's just get out of here. But that is a great example right there of collecting bunches and bunches of rupees. And then there's plenty of chests around Hyrule Field and also in the dungeons that have like 50 rupees or maybe even 20 at the lowest and whatnot. They have a great chunk of rupees, so you don't really have to worry about it. But this guy right here, this is the guy I was talking about before who wants donations. So, each time we see him, I recommend you just give him 50 rupees each time. Don't bother with 30, because it's going to take you longer to get to the 1,000, and plus, it's also going to be more awkward for you, because, well, giving him 30 rupees each time just kind of makes it harder for you to not only keep track of how many rupees that he has, but it also makes it harder for you to go ahead and turn in rupees to this guy, because, well, obviously your wallet is, you know, in proportional now with money. Multiples of 3 are not as even as multiples of 50. Yeah, I was going to say 50. No, multiples of 5. So, that's just like common math sense right there if you know your multiplication and division. Very simple stuff. So, I'm going to give him all my 600 rupees for now. So, you know what, this is kind of boring, so I'm going to skip until he has them all, my rupees. Okay, now that he has every single last rupee in my wallet, I'm going to head back over to Agatha's castle, as she calls it. And I'm going to go ahead and turn in more bugs. And so, now that we turned in 600 rupees to that guy, he only needs 400 more for the heart piece. So, I'm going to see how many rupees I can get from just turning in all these bugs. And I actually went to the fortune tower instead. At least I didn't go inside the fortune teller's house. Then that would have been a bigger waste of time. Because I got to deal with the little loading between Hyrule Castle Market here. Castle Town. I keep on calling it the market because it resembles the market town so much in Ocarina of Time. It's just that similar. So I always call it like Market Town, but it's not. It's Hyrule Castle Town. I mean, if you think about it, there's less shops and less games here compared to Market Town Ocarina of Time, but it pretty much it's the same thing. Because there's still shops here where you can go ahead and purchase things. And there's still plenty of life in this town, so when you think about it, just how it looks and everything is pretty much the same. And I won't be talking about how this game is similar to Ocarina of Time until actually a little later in the story, because it kind of gives away spoilers. But pretty much I could just kind of like sum it up here in a way where it doesn't spoil things, where this game has a lot in common with Ocarina of Time when it comes to its dungeons, its story, and even some of its items. But like I said, I'm not going to mention any more than that, because if I do, it'll kind of spoil what's ahead. So that's just like kind of like a quick little summary of it. So I got to turn in every single bug but 2, and I want to make sure not to make a full pair. Or actually, you know, I could, because I just need to give the guy 400. I don't need to give the guy 600 again. Thank goodness. And there's still more bugs for us to collect, so I don't really see this episode actually giving us any story progression. I just see it more of a tour of Hyrule Castle Town here, and also us just getting another heart piece and bugs taken care of. So that's really all I see what this video is going to be. And I'm sorry if you guys are hoping for something more exciting than this, but I just want to take care of this stuff now so we get out of the way, and so that we don't have to do this ever again. Next time I come here to Agatha's castle, I don't have to show any of this. I'm just showing it all now because, well, I'm here, and really, there's not really much else I can talk about in this episode. And if I want to talk about things, these are really the only moments I get to. So, I'm just taking full advantage of that. Alright, so there's only 10 more bugs that we need. Unfortunately, 2 bugs that we can get aren't until later in the game, so we're not going to be able to get that last wallet upgrade until near the end of the game, actually. Which is kind of disappointing when you think about it, and I need to turn around before I actually go the wrong direction again. Keep on doing that. But, yeah, we'll get most of the bugs before entering the Lake Bed Temple, but, there's still a good chunk of bugs that we can't get yet. But, I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm just gonna cut until, I give this guy the last 50 rupees that he needs to get to the 1,000, so I'm gonna cut to that, and I'll see you guys in just a second. And once you give him his last donation to get to the 1,000, a heart piece just drops from the sky, and then that gives you another heart piece, so no complaints there. It's just that transition was kind of just all of a sudden. Oh, what the heck? I didn't mean to talk to him, but he kind of makes like a good point where I'm gonna pick up this bone, and there's a dog behind me, right? Let's go ahead and throw it. That dog is gonna go after that bone and bring it right back. Assuming he can find it, that is. I don't. Oh no, there he is. He wants to play fetch. That's what he wants. It's just a nice little thing to just point out here. The dog's very cute, so hey, it's a nice little thing to do, I guess, if you like animals like this. If you like your little doggies, go ahead and play fetch with one here, and if you want. If you try to carry the dog outside of that area, though, into the next part of the town, he'll just magically disappear from your arms, and he's back over in that little corner, so that's kind of useless to take him into another quarter, since he can't follow you into it. But let's just go ahead, and there's 2 more bugs I want to get, and then I'll go ahead and end the episode, because this episode's more just been like a padding episode, now I'm thinking about it. I didn't want to start the next thing a story just yet, but at the same time, we're getting a good chunk of 100% stuff in, so, well, not a good chunk, but if you come out to this part of Hyrule Field, then you see Agatha here. She will say she's looking for more bugs, and also she'll tell you how many bugs that you've turned in and how many more she needs until you have every single bug turned in. So that's good to know, I guess. Not all that useful, especially because if you go see Agatha in her house, she tells you that stuff anyways, so it's not really all that spectacular thinking about it. Oh, hey, yellow rupee, hooray, I don't care. In fact, after this recording, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the system, so I gotta see that notification again. Alright, but there should be a golden bug nearby. Yeah, here it is. This is the male ladybug. Good. So, oh, careful the Deku Baba. But, let's see, where is the other bug? I think it's over in this part of the field, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? Where is that bug? I can't remember where it is off the top of my head now. Oh, I'm over here. I guess I can point out something. Let me just go over here really quick. Down this big gaping hole is a treasure chest. We can't get this until actually very late in the game, because we need a later item from a dungeon, and that dungeon isn't until near the end of the game. But if you jump down to this hole here, you will be taken straight to Lake Hylia. This section here will take you right back to the bottom of the lake, so that's a quick way to get back to the bottom, if you really think about it. Because there's not all that many ways to get into Lake Hylia in this game, because of the fact that, well, it's pretty secluded. So there are like some entrances here and there. Obviously you have your warp point if you're a wolf. You can go there right away with the warping, but besides that, as a human, you don't really have all that many ways to get into the lake. Oh, hey, the last bug's actually up here. I thought so. But, yeah, there it is. But it's good to know where those shortcuts are in case you need to get back to the lake fast as a human at this part of the game. You won't really have a need to until we're ready to go to the temple, but I kind of want to point out those little areas now because there are different ways to get to the lake. I'm probably not going to be using the pathway that's here in this part of Hyrule Field, but I just want to point it out there. Unfortunately, this part of Hyrule Field isn't connected to the rest of the field, so you don't really have a good shortcut between this part of the castle and the rest of Hyrule Field, which is pretty disappointing. You won't get that until later in the game, but it's good to know. It's good to know it's here. But I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys, in front of the bar. So, next time, let's play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I think we're going to go ahead and progress the story by heading into the bar and seeing Ilia, since we know Ilia is in here from the wolf section. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.